folks, I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country, where I react to or review non-pop country music. Can be folk, can be western, can be bluegrass, can be Cajun, Texas swing, whatever. Just non-pop country. I'm doing Tammy Wynette. I don't know this song. It's Bedtime Story. Nobody requested it. I just said it's time for me to do another Tammy song. And I saw this one, and I'm like, I didn't do this one. So I'm not sure what... You see a title like that, and you're like, all right, is this like a lullaby to a kid? Is it she's heartbroken because her man isn't there anymore, and that's her bedtime story? Like, it could be anything. But let's find out what Tammy does with this one.
I've told you almost every bedtime story, and you've heard almost every nursery rhyme. So tonight before you go to sleep, and pray the Lord your soul to keep, here's Mommy's favorite story one more time.
Okay.
Once upon a time there was a castle, and in this castle lived a king and queen. And it came to pass they both were blessed by one little blue-eyed princess with the softest golden curls you've ever seen.
Alright.
But then one day he met this pretty lady, and she had lots of pretty words to say. And this part makes your mommy sad, 'cause oh, what big eyes she had. And she took his hand and led him far away.
Oh boy.
Still, it's just another bedtime story, but telling it brings teardrops to my eyes. Just another pretty bedtime story. So please forgive Mommy if she cries. Then it came to pass the king grew lonely, and the pretty lady wasn't all she sang. He realized that he was wrong and started his long journey home, for he missed his little princess and his queen.
I don't know what she's gonna do, but I don't think she takes him back, because why else would she be crying? Or maybe just reminiscing about the pain that she endured in that time would make her cry, even though there's like a happier ending. He came back, she took him back, but yeah, you try to figure out, like as a reactor, you try to figure out where things might be going, as any listener does, like when you're even in your car, if you're able to pay attention to the song.
Then he was back and safe inside his castle, and tears of joy came pouring down like rain.
Yeah, but he'd feel guilty as could be.
Then the castle rang with laughter. They lived happy ever after, knowing he would never leave again. Still, it's just another bedtime story, but telling it brings teardrops to my forgive mommy if she cries. Won't you please forgive your mommy if she cries?
Man, there was a lot in there. You know, some people, Shel Silverstein comes to mind, like just have this gift of storytelling. Somehow their brain operates in that parceled out wavelength where you've just got limited number of words. Mine operates in a much longer wavelength, if you will. Like, I think more in terms of books. I don't think in terms of snippets. And it's really a talent. And something like this, where you wove in this idea of an adult story as a bedtime story, but it didn't go in the direction of, I mean, it was implied, but it wasn't stated, that she was alone at night. And that's her bedtime story, as she's telling her kid that, you know, her kid has heard her princess, her, what, curly-haired princess or something? She's heard every one of the bedtime stories probably many times, and now she's going to tell her bedtime story. And forgive mommy if she cries, like the whole human element that's real set against this quasi-lullaby. And that's a gift of storytelling. And I don't have that gift, so to speak. Or if I do, I've never cultivated it. I mean, maybe it's there. I just haven't done that. So I marvel when I hear, like, I love excellence. I do. I love it in other people. Nothing in me is jealous about what other people, if somebody else is better or has more of some talent or things, I'm like, all right, there's something I could still shoot for. Maybe that's in me and I could get there. But you got to see it first, and you got to admire it if you're going to endeavor. If somebody's going to inspire you, it's going to be because they're doing something or have something. Maybe they're a better runner than you, or anything, like, or you know, they inspire you to it. But you see what's possible. And this is one of those songs where the narrative was wonderful. And the way Tammy sang it, like, she knows, we all know she knows how to sing a song. I mean, that's not news to us. But the way a performer who knows their craft can put a song out, like, she was borderline, you felt like she was borderline crying in this. Like, she became the lyrics in many ways in this one. And I don't know who wrote this. I don't think Tammy wrote it. Some songs you get the sense that it's not the performer, the artist, and other times you're like, oh, this is definitely them, or it's likely them. I don't think this would be her, but it's a story that if it's presented to you, it'd be difficult to turn down, I think, because it's really well done. So, all right, I'm going to rate this song. Okay. Wow. All right, the number that popped into my head was a 9.7. Wow. I mean, there's so much in it. And I'm sure I missed some stuff in this stuff too, even though the lyrics were straightforward. But there's double entendres in there and all that. So, all right, guys, nobody requested that. It was just time for another Tammy one, and that was a good one to go to. So, shout out to me. All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.